Hi guys, my name is Monica Lennon and I'm a Premier Level 5 Achiever here in El Dorado Hills, California. I'm really excited that you tuned in to listen to this video because I'm just going to share with you a little bit about my story and the history of our incredible company, as well as a little bit about our products and why I decided to jump on board with Rodan & Fields. So my journey began 4 years ago, and my background is in finance and accounting. I was a corporate accountant for a big company in Silicon Valley here in California, and I completely loved my job. It was incredible. I worked with, so many amazing people, but what really changed was that I started a family. I had 3 children, and when my baby number 3 came, my son, my world totally changed for the good. It changed in so many amazing ways, and he brought so much joy to our family. But truth be told, something inside of me is the thing that changed. I didn't want to leave the house anymore. I wanted to be at home with my babies. I wanted to be able to call the shots and just really take care of them like I really planned on taking care of my children when I planned on having children. It's not only that, it's so difficult as it is. I'm sure a lot of you mothers and women in general can really relate. It's so difficult to just put on our makeup, get dolled up, and get ready, right? Let alone now, as a mother, take care of your children and get them ready for school and then give them snacks and take care of a newborn who's on demand almost all times of all days, right? So that was me at that time. So there was a moment where something just sparked inside of me, and that's when I knew, especially with the desire, that I wanted to be home with them, and I needed to find another opportunity that would allow me one day to do just that. And truth be told, I didn't even know it was going to be through a direct sales company until my best friend had told me about Rodan & Fields. And she started telling me about this product line that she was using to combat her dark marks that she had. And so I thought, okay, I'm just going to watch her skin. I told her, I'm going to watch her skin and I'm going to see what it does. I'm going to see what the products do, right? And within 2 months, I have to tell you, her skin was looking amazing. Amazing. Her skin was looking firmer and the dark spots were actually lighting up and they were starting to disappear and her skin started glowing. I actually told her and asked her if she was pregnant. I was jealous of her skin. I knew that I needed these products in my hands or in my face. Also at that time, I was watching another one of my friends on Facebook, and she was talking about how these products got rid of her really bad hormonal acne and her blemishes that she had, and that it was also allowing her to stay home with her son and daughter, and that she could work this business in between their nap times and their school schedules. That sounded perfect to me because I had some dark marks too. And I also wanted to work in between my kids' school schedule and nap times at home and still be able to be there and call the shots every single day and make a full-time income doing that. I approached my husband about this business, and of course, he was skeptical because, I was a little bit skeptical too, not knowing if this could possibly work for us, right? But he said, if you can do this and earn your investment back from the amount that it costs to invest in the kit, right, then that would be worth it. That would totally be worth it as far as pursuing this business even more, right? So I did, and within the next couple of months after enrolling as an independent consultant, I was able to do that. I was able to earn my investment and become profitable at the same time. That was super exciting. Now, of course, this is my unique story. However, on our team, we train people on how to do just that. With our company, we have incredible ways for you to be able to make your money back and your initial investment in the business, plus become profitable. And, you're going to want to connect with the person who invited you to listen to this video about that. And so from there, we were able to do so much more with this extra income. Some of the things that I always wanted to do was just go on little mini getaway vacations with my husband. Not feeling bad about spending some money just to spoil ourselves, right? And not having to feel bad about spending our money on a nice dinner, on our date night, not feeling guilty for little things like that. Being able to go on a shopping spree for new clothes for my kids and for myself. All these things were just added extra into the income of my full-time job because Rodan & Fields really allowed us to do just that. I was able to work this business in between, my full-time job. I was doing it in the smallest pockets of, my business and my day-to-day grind. And by my 18th month, working my business super part-time with Rodan & Fields alongside my full-time job, I was able to leave my full-time job because it allowed me to replace my income from that accounting career of mine. Now, it could have stopped there, right? The income was amazing. I matched my full-time income. I had my husband's full support, but it didn't stop. It continued to grow and grow every single month. The beauty of this business is that, and people used to always ask me, how did you keep it growing? It, truth be told, it was the consistency and it was my inner belief in our incredible doctors and the belief that our products worked. And ever since then, in another few months, we were even able to earn our free white Lexus of my choice, something that my children were just super excited about. It wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't said yes. Just simply yes, and decided to dream again, dream big, and go for this opportunity, and also teach other people that they can do it too. That is why I'm here, because if you're taking the time to listen to this and you're considering this for yourself, this business has changed our lives in so many more ways than we ever could have imagined. And my kids, they're in school now, and one of my biggest dreams was to always be involved in their school activities and their day-to-day activities and go on them on field trips. Because Jordan and Fields, because of that, I've been able to make that happen. And I've been able to make that decision on my own terms because I'm my own boss. And I always say yes. I get the best of both worlds because I use my brains for the business in the early pockets of the day. And by 3 o'clock when the kids are out of school, I'm able to unplug and see them run to me when I pick them up. Well, not exactly my 13-year-old daughter, but you get my drift. I honestly don't know what my life would look like if I hadn't taken that leap of faith and said yes to this opportunity. I'm so thankful that my best friend shared it with me and that I took the leap of faith and just said yes. So a little bit about these doctors, Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields. They're the two Stanford-trained dermatologists. They became best friends in medical school, and we all know them. You already may know them as the creators of Proactive, which is a huge company, right? They are a well-known name, just like Nike, just like Apple, just like Coca-Cola. Everybody knows their name, right? So they took the acne market by storm. And I'm sure almost every celebrity has talked about them on infomercials, right? The products work. They help people with their skin, and they love helping people with their skin. And that's why they decided to move into the anti-aging market with Rodan and Fields. As they were still practicing dermatology. By the way, they still are today in San Francisco. They were seeing their patients coming in struggling with hormonal acne, but also sensitive skin and sun damage. And of course, the number one sign of aging of them all was wrinkles. That's when they decided to develop these medicines that were already being prescribed. This is called multi-med therapy approach. So they decided to create that with these regimens just to allow people to be able to work on their skin concerns. They knew that going to see a dermatologist could take a long time, right? Sometime getting an appointment and a referral. Then also the prescriptions, they can also be very costly. But by creating these regimens, their initiative and their mission was to bring dermatology home to the masses, where we could just tell by exactly what they want to do. And you see those through the before and after pictures, right? That their customers were having using these regimens. So in 2002, Rodan and Fields was born, and they were initially launched into huge department chain stores like Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, and Macy's. What they found though was that all of their customers were coming in by word of mouth. It wasn't the pretty girl behind the glass countertop. It wasn't the department store that was going to sell their products, but it was truly a friend of a friend of a friend telling another friend to go in and buy those products because they were amazed by their results. So that's when the doctors decided to shift their products out of these department stores and move them into direct sales, cut out the middlemen and allow the people who were using them to really reap the rewards, right? And this was during 2008, which was during the recession. So needless to say, that was a risky move on their part, but it was also just the beginning of the social media rise, right? More and more people were not buying from retail stores, and more people were instead shopping online, right? Think about Amazon. And because of that avenue, less and less people were going into retail stores and buying products and clothes, right? So that's when they decided to shift out of those department stores and go into direct sales, which I am forever grateful for, by the way. They decided if we're going to move out of retail, we would love to partner with the people in this brand. With Proactive, they were extremely successful. One of the things that they wanted to do was to be able to allow other people to share in the profits and the same success with them, to leverage their name brand and their products that they know work. So ever since then, we have been on the rise since we left department stores in 2008. We are now a $1 billion company, and we are also the #1 skincare brand in all of North America, and that's across all channels. And it shows that our products do work, right? It also shows that our business model works because more and more people have found so much success with this business. To me, that's amazing. I only joined, a few years ago, and we have people on our team who are now reaching the same spot that I was a year and a half ago, that are now at the same spot, making the same income. And that just shows that our business is still growing. It's going to be an evergreen opportunity because we're always going to continue to release new products that are strategic and also perfect for the market. Some of the products, as you know, as I already mentioned, we cover 4 major skin concerns for wrinkles, sun damage, hormonal acne, and also sensitive skin. But we also came up with a product that totally broadens our market, which is called Lash Boost. Lash Boost has been a huge game changer for so many consultants in our business. While our regimens are still the meat of our business, Lash Boost has just extended and opened up more doors for us to be able to talk to more people, which turned them into using our skincare and loving their skin too. So on top of that, we have come out with 3 other popular products since then, which is Active Hydration Serum and our Bright Eye Complex, which gets rid of our puffiness. And then also our Retinol Serum, which is a vitamin A serum that is stronger than retinol itself. We have created a new AmpMD roller just at the end of 2017. Our doctors and our lead scientists are always thinking of innovative ways to allow us to become profitable in this business and for more people to partner with them. So thank you so much for listening to this video. But before I end, I just want to conclude. I want to ask you a question. As you hear more and more about Rodan & Fields and you see that our growth is continuously rising, do you want your friends and family to hear about this company from you, or do you want them to hear about it from somebody else? Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you do take that leap of faith and decide to join us.